One thing is absolutely for sure in terms of looking at the future. We're not due for an AI winter anytime soon. My name is Tim Clement-Jones. I'm the co-chair of the All-Party Artificial Intelligence Group in the UK Parliament. Back in 2016, I realised that actually most parliamentarians didn't have much knowledge about where AI was going, what the opportunities were, what the risks were. So I started that up and then was asked to chair a select committee, which is like a congressional inquiry into artificial intelligence and its impact. And I did that. We produced a report in 2018. We followed that up with another report 2 years later. And it was all about, is the UK government doing the right thing given the developments happening in AI? So I've been passionately involved in a sense, the unfolding of AI in its development and regulation since that time. We're used to the ups and downs of machine learning ever since the 50s. Now we're on a trajectory where AI is almost improving itself now as time goes on. And we've seen that. We saw that with AlphaGo. We see that now with ChatGPT, GPT-4. The level of public interest in what AI is doing is huge now because the capability of AI is increasing so fast. And of course, the label AI isn't necessarily very helpful, but it does help with public understanding generally that there is a technology happening there which has a degree of autonomy, which has certain capabilities which mimic human capabilities, indeed exceed them in some cases. So what we need to do is understand that from the regulator's point of view as to what are the risks. We need to know what the opportunities are, clearly, but every opportunity comes with a risk as well, and we need to adjust to that. AI and the regulation and the standards set for AI really matter because of the capabilities of AI. AI can be for good or for bad. Now, I'm a great believer in AI for good in terms of achieving the sustainable development goals, doing all sorts of things like crime detection, fraud detection, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, AI can also eat your lunch if you're an employee. It can, if you're a creative, it might copy your works and turn out works that look exactly like the works that you would produce. It can produce deep fakes, for instance. We've seen that where politicians actually are faked by AI and make speeches that they never seem to make speeches that they never actually made. So we do have to have regulatory standards, and we have to have some form of obligatory regulation over high-risk AI. Now, how you define high-risk AI is one of the tricky areas, and of course, that's one of the things that we are and have been discussing today, and I hope that we will develop a common understanding of what those risks are, and in a sense, in order to allow AI to flourish, what we agree is a common set of standards, a common form of regulation that means we don't over-regulate, but what we do is be protective about some of the excesses, if you like, of AI to the public, to employees, to creatives, and all the other areas where we believe there might be risks. The thing that gives me the most cause for optimism is the growing public understanding of what is happening out there. ChatGPT and GPT-4 have given a fantastic boost to the level of public interest in artificial intelligence and what it's capable of. And the discussion about whether or not you should have ChatGPT in schools is extremely helpful in many ways because it alerts parents to the potential of AI, but also some of the potential problems. So I'm a great believer that the more public understanding we have, the better it will be. But also, I'm also quite confident that business and developers do have a broadly ethical approach. They want to adopt responsible AI, in my view, and we must give them every tool and every opportunity to do so, but with a relatively light regulatory framework that makes sure that in certain key areas of risk, they have to be regulated.